What did you get up to then during the summer? Did you go away somewhere? I came to the Alps. I'm a bit of a train enthusiast as well. Well, my summer holiday was a couple of months ago now, but here we are at the first home game of the season in 35 degrees of heat. At least that's what we're expecting this afternoon, as Erling Haaland makes his debut here. Will he get a statue at some point himself for all the goals he's going to score? Presumably that's what everybody's thinking today. I've been talking to fans as they've come in, but I also on my audio podcast, hope you've listened to that, which is available on iTunes, Spotify and all that sort of thing, or via the links that I post up on my Twitter account at Ian Cheeseman. The first week coming back, we had Chappie on, Les Chapman, former Kitman, very, very good interview with him. Listening to his anecdotes about Mario Balotelli, etc. And last week, David Cross, former City striker, was on, and I asked him about the impact of Erling Haaland. Here's what he had to say.
For me, for being a number 9 like I was, I thrived on the balls going into the box. He doesn't mess about. Wherever he is, he knows if he puts it in the box, that's up to somebody else to get on the end of it. And that's I had a player like that at West Ham, Trevor Brooking, who, when I learned what he did, which was put early balls into the box, that's why I got a lot of goals for West Ham, because I read the script. Trevor sometimes could be facing the crowd in the, on the edge of the pitch, and he'd just cross the ball. And I always knew that if he could possibly cross the ball, he would do. And I think that's what De Bruyne does. That's all the number 9 wants, the ball into the box. Put it in the box, and then it's up to me to score, and that's my job. And De Bruyne does that so well. For me, he's been the best player over the last 5 or 6 years that I've seen. I'd love watching him play.
You're obviously looking at Sergio Aguero up there. Do you think the player you're going to see make his home debut today, Erling Haaland, is going to have a statue like that very soon?
Yeah, I reckon so. But I reckon Alvarez will as well.
How many seasons is this now, Tony, that you've been coming down here?
God, 1966.
And you're still a blue?
Still a blue. Good.
And they built the foundations. You used to be a bricklayer. They built the foundations to a good side here, haven't they?
Aye. All right.
And you're still just as popular.
Aye.
Nice to see you, Tony.
And you, all the best.
The sun's shining. We started off great last week. We went to West Ham, his first away game. He's always been Jude Boy De Bruyne, because his name's Jude, so he calls himself Jude Boy De Bruyne. Turn around, show the shirt. Jude Boy De Bruyne, but today he's not Jude Boy De Bruyne. You're Jude.
Stop choking me.
Tell Ian who you are. You're Jude Boy De Bruyne who?
Haaland, Alvarez, Foden.
Haaland, Alvarez,
well.
Foden. That's who he is now. De Bruyne's going down the pecking order a bit, but he's still got the shirt. We're really looking forward to it. It won't be easy for the players to take, because the heat is phenomenal.
4-0 Man City.
How much?
4-0 Man City.
4-0.
Hey, you know what? He said 2-1 last week at West Ham. It was 2-0. He's never far away. I'm going to go against him. I'm going 3-0.
Haaland hat-trick, a lot of people are saying.
Listen, he's always going to score goals. We can't predict when and where, but he's always going to score. Whether it's 1, 2, 3 or more, who knows? He's a goal scorer. He's proven that all his career. As Pep said this week, goal scorers are born, and he was born.
I've got season tickets, so yeah, that's why I'm here. And to see Haaland, of course.
I've just seen his dad, Alfie, walk past, and obviously he used to play for City. So he feels like a real blue, doesn't he?
Yep. Yeah, but I think if he'd joined Leeds, he'd have probably said the same sort of thing, wouldn't he? No, I remember his dad well. Yeah, him and Roy Keane, yeah.
I'm looking forward to it, yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing Haaland playing in the flesh, see what he's like, but you never know, do you? He might score a few, he might not, but as long as we win, that's the main thing.
There's a massive expectation of him, isn't there?
There is, that's the thing, isn't he? He's only a young lad, isn't he, as well, so I suppose from that point of view, but yeah, I think he'll be all right. I think he's got everything on it, really, size and everything, so I used to play in the back, and I don't think I'd like to play against him, but we'll see how he goes.
Hey, get that kick back, City fancy!
Nice to see you still going.
Yeah, just about.
The ground. I know you can subscribe too, can't you?
Yeah. So inside the front cover, there's Dave's address is in there, his contact details. You can get in touch and subscribe. We're back selling, although on a day like this, it's a bit sweaty, so sort of regretting
today?
it.
Excited?
I am, yeah. I keep watching that second Haaland goal from West Ham and just getting a bit excited about it. Someone said we finally got someone who can run onto De Bruyne's passes, and I was like, yeah, that's about right.
I think it's obviously going to be the focus is going to be on him. It's unlikely I think that Phillips or Alvarez with the new guys are going to play. So yeah, very much his day. I expect him to score. Fully confident he will. So yeah, it's going to be good fun.
Is he going to be an all-time great? Because here we are, right at the very, very beginning. First home game. Is he going to be an all-time great?
I think his longevity will dictate that. You know, whether at the end of 5 years he decides he wants to play in Madrid, or wherever, which is perfectly fine if he does. You know, if he sits here for 10 years, then yeah, I think he'll be in the high 200s, and he will be, yeah.
So you've seen other players make home debuts.
Yep.
How high on the scale is this one for you?
I think I'm just always excited to watch City play these days. You know, I watched us against West Ham and the fullbacks are tucking in, and it's something new, so I'm excited to see how we play. So for me, the excitement's more about seeing how the team plays each year, how Pep's going to change it, rather than, you know, back in the day when we used to make a sign, it's like, oh my god, I can't wait to see this one player. I'm just happy to watch City play and see how he fits in. Yeah.
You two are over here from Norwegian television, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. We're from the Norwegian media Dagbladet. It's like Daily Mail in Norwegian for the translation. And we're here to cover Erling Braut Haaland and his journey for Manchester City.
I guess it goes without saying that there's a lot of interest back home in Norway for his home debut today.
Yeah, the interest is huge. He's by far the biggest player right now, and also up there with the greatest players in Norway already, actually.
What's the expectation then of Haaland? I know you were at the press conferences today and you're asking Pep about him, so what are you expecting from him?
It's of course, I have a huge expectation. He's probably the biggest player ever from Norway. He has got a very good start with the two goals against West Ham. 20-30 goals, I suggest it's possible for him this season.
I guess for you to say he's the biggest player in Norway already, given that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was a big hit in Manchester, that's some statement, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Of course, he has not won big titles yet, and Solskjaer, as we know, he won the Champions League in 1999. So, of course, he has a little way to go, Haaland, but we have, of course, never seen such a talent in Norwegian football, ever.
As two Norwegian people, to see him on the front cover of the programme must be very special for you.
Exactly. This is, you see, who's the main man. He's from Norway.
Nicky, tell me about your connection to the Haaland family.
Yeah, obviously I played with Erling's dad, Alfie. No disrespect to Alfie, probably not as good as his son Erling, but I think that just the whole expectation around the whole Erling Haaland sort of, not saga, but the sort of the hype around the signing and the excitement, not just at City but within the Premier League as well, that he's coming here. So yeah, it's one that I'm looking forward to seeing. He got off to a great start last week, and it's one that you know, I expect him to do really well and score lots and lots of goals for City and create some great memories for the fans.
As a teammate of Alfie's, did Erling ever kick in against you, a goalkeeper?
No, I think Erling was only 1 or 2 when I played with Alfie, but I've seen the famous picture of him with his City kit on. Way back in the day, but yeah, I remember going over to America to have one of my knee operations with Alfie. So Alfie was a good lad. His you know, time was blighted by injuries here really, and still got relegated a while with us. So I'm sure that Erling's spell will be a lot more successful than his dad. But it's a great story, and I suppose Erling's, you know, from them early days wearing the City kit, comes sort of full circle.
You've got to fancy him to score today, haven't you?
I think every game he plays, you fancy him to score, and he'll want to get a hatful every game, I'm sure. He offers City something a little bit different. He's a bit more of a focal point, but he makes those runs in behind, and he can do everything really. So at 21-22, he's got some great football in front of him.
decently, and did okay, as we were hoping to do today. But like I just mentioned to you, remember the last time we were 3-0 up against Bournemouth at half-time?
Long time ago, that wasn't it?
Yeah, and obviously ended up 3-all. If we'd have won that day, we'd have got promoted. Obviously we drew, and we had to go to Bradford the next week, get a point.
That was to get promotion.
It was, yeah. Trevor Morley behind the goal. Yeah, it was brilliant. Yeah.
So that's bringing a few memories back for you today, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
This is a leap on from that, though, quality-wise, isn't it?
It is, yeah, yeah. But, yeah. Hopefully, a lot of people remember that one.
Kevin De Bruyne seems unplayable to me today.
Yeah. Oh, what a fantastic goal that was. Yeah, great. The way he took that. Space opened up though because of Haaland.
Fantastic, Cheesy. I mean, you know, it was very comfortable. As you know, Bournemouth my second team, but we have a decent record. 3-0 at half-time. I was thinking, well, I remember a very famous time when we were 3-0 up against Bournemouth, and I think we blew it, but let's be fair, not even the slightest doubt crossed my mind today. So, no, great to see. Haaland might not score, but I think he did fantastic, and just to be able to see Kev's goal with the outside of the boot where we were today, fantastic. So, yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, it's good, weren't it? First half, sublime, couldn't get near us. Second half slowed down a bit, to be expected though. Haaland was good, Haaland looked sharp, surprised he didn't score, but yeah, routine. Kevin De Bruyne, best player on the planet by a country mile.
It's up against that ahead, won't they?
Yeah, 100%, and I think credit to Bournemouth, they came out, they stuck at it for 90 minutes, they weren't expecting much today. The fans were in good voice as well, so fair play to them for that. But no, that's it's one of them routine games you want to check off, get them out of the way early in the season. 2 games, 2 clean sheets, 2 wins, can't ask for more, can we?
Well, your man, I don't know if you call him De Banana or De Bruyne, he certainly had a good game, didn't he?
Superb man of the match, wasn't he? Yeah, so good game. I wish Haaland had got a goal in his debut in the Etihad, but I mean, he did all right in West Ham, got a brace, so...
Has it not been hot wearing that all day?
Boiling, I'm mad, but I'm starting to trend everyone to be wearing it, son.
What makes you want to do that at the game?
I don't know, just make people laugh, make people smile, you know, after COVID and stuff. I've been wearing it, I wore it down in Southampton, I think I saw you down in Southampton, that was the first time I did it with my daughter. She won't wear it again, but I'll get loads of people wearing it, so it's just fun then.
Good on you.
Yeah, no, brilliant. Cheers.
Brilliant, Ian. Top performance. Everyone played the part. I can't speak highly enough of the team. They're all great players, great individuals. I think we'll win the... Don't want to jinx it, but I think we're going to do all right.
We didn't get out of second gear. Well, it could have been dangerous. They seemed determined not to let Haaland score, which I thought, you know, made over chances for other people, but a fairly sort of easy procession for us. Didn't think much of Bournemouth, to be honest, as a threat. Didn't think much of them defensively either, really. Just tried to contain us for 90 minutes, unsuccessful as it turned out.
Quite early on, I thought De Bruyne is in one of them moves.
Well, that goal he scored, he sent half the South Stand the wrong way, didn't it? He dummied half the South Stand, did great. Like you say, he's got to be the best midfielder in the world at the minute, without a shadow of a doubt. Even so early on in the season, I thought he was fantastic.
What did you think of it?
Easy peasy for City, I thought. Exactly what Dries said here. Yeah.
Was it a star man for you? Was it De Bruyne?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah, I think for that goal, yeah.
I tell you who's been great. The back, not just the start, obviously 2 games into it, Rodri. He's magnificent. He's turning into the quintessential central midfielder, the defensive midfielder. You know, great on the ball, great awareness, great passing, great vision, great awareness what's going on with the other 10. I thought he was magnificent again, but you don't notice him. That's how good he is. You know.
You said that about Ake as
well. Yeah, he did. You know, I think he's going to benefit from the confidence given to him by playing and not selling him, holding on to him. It's like, we want you. You know, not like, well, you want to go, you can go kind of thing, which is Pep's, you know, motto. If you're not happy, let him go. But I think if you show a bit of fight for him, I think you get it back in the performances. So yeah, no complaints. I'm well impressed. But equally, didn't get pushed, didn't get pressed.
Happy days.
Happy days indeed.
Yeah, I thought we were good, to be fair. It's obviously Haaland didn't get many touches of the game, but at the end of the day, he got an assist. He was doing what he needed to do. I see all the United fans and all that stuff are already out saying he's a ghost in the game, but everyone forgets about Kun Aguero. He only made a couple of touches a game years ago and he's getting goals. But I'd say he's confident, to be fair. Like, we're holding the ball really well. Massive improvement from last week, I'd say, personally.
like just passing and everything. I thought he played really well. De Bruyne was just all over it, and yeah, I thought Diaz was really strong against Kiefer Moore. He was winning every header in the game and stuff like that. So I think we put up a really good fight today. Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think Bournemouth defended deep. They sat back, especially in the second half. They had a bit more of the ball in the second half, though, I think, because we sat back a bit more. But with Haaland, you know, he's constantly surrounded by men. If Foden had squared that one to him, then that's a goal for Haaland, and that takes him in the eyes of other people from a 3 out of 10 performance to a 10 out of 10 performance. But it's stuff like that. He didn't have that many chances, but the games and the chances are going to come for him.
In my eyes, that was a Kevin De Bruyne masterclass. I thought he was excellent at West Ham, actually. But today, right from 10-15 minutes into that game, I thought he's unplayable. He's going to get a goal, and he did. And it was a wonderful goal. Just a shame that Erling Haaland couldn't get off to his home debut with a goal. But we know there's a lot more to come from him. And we know that he's going to rack up goals as the season goes along. Majestic performance by the Blues, hardly breaking sweat. And on to the next one, which of course is up at Newcastle. I'll be up there, of course, as usual. Thanks very much to RRG Group, to Timpson, and to Howard Solicitors, who are based in Stockport and Ashton, for their support. And thanks to you for watching, really appreciate it. So a lovely sunny, hot day today, and even then, City didn't break sweat. Great to be a Blue, isn't it? See you next time.